I've done karate since I was nearly 3 years old, but I've never learned from an Okinawan master. That is, until today, where I'll be learning from 4 Okinawan instructors that specialize in 4 different styles: Weichi-ryu, Shorin-ryu, Goju-ryu, and Kobudo. And I'll get a sit-down interview with each master, hoping to learn one thing. What is the secret to karate?
Don't go there.
Fair.
I come from Okinawa, so my style is Shorin-ryu, then Yoshima Pro, which is my grandfather. My teacher is my father. I believe if you want to know the different style, you must know the basic.
We started with stances, a basic but pivotal piece of any martial art. The placement of your feet, the weight distribution of your body, make or break whatever you'll be doing next.
If you make big stance, okay, this much, easy. So, short stance.
So in addition to the basics like the front stance, the back stance, the horse stance, and the cat stance, you need to be able to move fluidly from one to the other.
What's the stance for?
Yeah. And then you can throw easy.
Oh, I got you. Oh, height.
Despite how it looks, your goal is not to only stand in one position.
Knee.
Most techniques transition from one stance
when
to the
you
next.
somebody, if your stance is not good, but like this. So stop.
Even with punches going from a front to a back stance, where from there we began to drill, shifting weight, throwing punches, and remaining structurally sound.
No Okinawan style is using body opposite way. For example, we do not open, in, out, stop. For example, always twisting.
He's saying how they emphasize in Shorin-ryu straight lines, but also the body moving in and then out, which makes a lot of sense because your mass is there. So extending it from where your mass resides, it's pretty smart. And once we did that, we toughened up the body a bit. And let's just say I had no idea what a big softie I was.
There's somewhere in there, it's like almost feel like you walk on to, but not that. You know, did like a 2 step. It was like 1, 2, 1, 2. It doesn't matter. She goes just
How long have you been training in karate?
Since I was 3 years old,
3, wow.
but I have no idea.
Okay. What is the main difference in karate in Okinawa and in other parts of the world?
For us, looks different and using body different.
It seems like Okinawa karate has a lot of details. Is that right?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
So each movement has a meaning. Like a beginner, they don't thinking a lot, but if we keep training,
Yeah.
and then teacher also tell you the detail. So
So the training comes first, information comes second?
yes, because too much information, people confuse.
Are there any old ways of teaching, ways of training that people don't do anymore?
Don't do anymore. But like used to be, like people don't worry about the tomorrow. Means like we do fighting like a kumite,
Yeah.
hurt, broken. But nowadays we don't do that.
Why do you think in the past they weren't as worried about it? Did karate mean something different to people back then?
Maybe you can walk, go outside.
Yeah.
Somebody attack you.
Yeah.
It's more what's called severe.
Sure, yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. There's not as much crime happening. If you could change karate, would you want to make it more traditional, more training like the past, or make it newer and adapt?
I like traditional. Traditional way is way became culture. I like Okinawan culture, my root.
Sure.
So I want to try traditional way, but traditional way, I believe good, but sometimes it's too much.
Sure.
For example, like hit each other, make your body bad.
Whenever people ask me what style of karate I do, I tell them I take an Americanized version of Okinawan Karate. Okinawan Kempo. I've not heard it summarized better than what Jesse Enkamp says here.
And the style I'm gonna practice is not really a style. It's called Okinawan Kempo, and it was founded by Shigeru Nakamura, who disliked the idea of having different styles. He wanted something more open-minded. You should be open to kata, kihon, kumite, bunkai, kobudo, weapons, pressure points, takedowns, joint locks, and all of that is what they practice in Okinawan Kempo.
So it's rooted in a lot of the same principles and even the same katas, but it leans a lot more into the sparring. My father was a 2-time state champion in the type of point karate you would have seen back in the Karate Kid, for example. This version of karate is adapted to fit the American culture, where results and action is sought out more quickly. In my experience, details were important, but use held equal importance. It's almost as important as staying hydrated. With Element, the sponsor of today's video. Element is a sugar-free electrolyte drink mix with 0 dodgy ingredients but all the taste you want while replenishing your body. I'm a sucker for the watermelon and lemonade. Anytime I'm going somewhere training and sweating, I make sure I have an Element on me. For today, if I don't have 100% capacity of my brain power, I'm gonna end up getting hit with a bow or something, or a flying knuckle. Luckily, I have my Element with me, and I won't have any brain fog, fatigue, cramping, or other problems that dehydration causes. This time of year, they even have the chocolate flavors, like chocolate salt and chocolate caramel. It goes like this, it's very simple. You take the pack, open the pack, very good, proud of you. You put it into the drink, you close the drink, this is the tricky part. It's a spin, yeah. And then you shake 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Tastes like the holiday season! Yeah, that's the chocolate caramel though. This one's my go-to for this time of year. If you guys want to get your own, go to drinklmnt.com/Sensei Seth. Get yourself a free sample pack with any order you make today. 100% risk-free money-back guarantee, by the way. Again, that is drinklmnt.com/Sensei Seth. Longtime sponsor of the channel. You guys rock. Back to karate. In my experience, details were important, but use held equal importance. But today, it's felt like I've taken karate and put it under a microscope, looking at each tiny movement and even every breath. What you're watching is called tensho, a kata that emphasizes coordinating breath, posture, movement, and tension. It could also be seen as a respiratory exercise, but it's not the only one of its kind. You may have seen clips like this. This kata is Sanshin, and it's not quite as relaxing as most other breathing exercises that people recommend.
When he was young, he received a lot of shime by his seniors. And something like maybe 40 years ago, a medical researcher came to the dojo and watched the way they were doing Sanshin. They were receiving a beating every time, and the doctor said, maybe it's not a good idea.
There were even rumors at one point that this kata was a cause of premature death. I don't think that's founded upon anything, but withstanding these blows is a core memory in this 10th degree black belt's karate upbringing.
僕は沖縄の小さな島、スモールアイランドに生まれた。ファーダーが高校に入ったら空手道場行かせてあげるということで、一生懸命勉強して高校入学したらすぐ入学式に空手部に入ったの、すぐその日で行って。でも後悔した。散々半殺しにあったの。先輩、少し、それで、はい、組み手、パンパンパンパン。めちゃくちゃもう、もう粘かれて。しかし翌日、また行くわけよ。 また開けてまたネバネバってもうずっと石垣の間ずっとそういう調子で、で部活終わったら町道場に通ってたので、でも2学期からは夏休み終わって夏休みも普段はアルバイトそれしようと思ってたけども空手があんまり面白いとこ強くなりたかったからアルバイトやらないで道場空手ば一生懸命してで休み終わったら向こうに勝てる人いなかった、でまさまさ面白くなってずっと続けてるな。
With each of these instructors, I asked if there's any practices that they did growing up that they don't teach anymore.
基本的に言えば俺らの頃は基本の中で書き絵、書き絵と受け払いもう基本実際に受けるたくさんやったのたくさん今あんまりやらないみんな今受けるの。しかし僕の道場ではさしてるこれ大好きだからこれで一番力つけるの一番いいからもう丹田にいいから、だってこれ形覚えても実際に起きてみないとわからんさ。実際に受けるついても受けられてみないと感触体が覚える。
This makes an overwhelming amount of sense to me. Growing up, practicing kata was not my favorite. I saw it as something we were supposed to memorize, which, to be fair, I was young. But so are plenty of people who start martial arts. I think of karate as a long-term journey of a martial arts style. So learning nearly every kata in your system before learning what the moves mean or how to use them practically.
Yes, you're on the right track.
No, you're right, Mike.
No, that's the wrong side.
It means truly earning the skills that you have, but it also means waiting a lot longer to get to a point you can viably use the style. So I really do appreciate Sensei Kikugawa Masanari's perspective.
これでエイでその前またエイでって言ったもん。
Before, they used to switch depending on what they felt, but for demonstration purpose, they need to unite it all together what they do, so they decided to do it here, but sometimes it's so when he was young, when he was in junior high, the way he was doing was different from what he did after at the dojo. So originally, it's any way you feel like doing it. It's about giving you strength and the envy to do better, and when you feel it's going to be good, then you do it.
Oh, we are currently in between sessions, and what I've noticed is the main instruction point, the main method of getting knowledge from the master's brains to the students has been through kata. But you can tell there's a clear emphasis on creating repetitive patterns to help you memorize and go through the motions of something over and over and over again. I hear they're having an Okinawan Karate tournament and demonstration in 2026. Might just have to go. And speaking of kata, it was time for us to move to the Weichiru lesson. And this kata we'd be practicing, once again, was Sanshin. From there we went to some drilling where we would parry, latch onto arms, and throw our own low kicks.
So same, make sure in Hojo window you do the complete welke all the way, and then once you osaeru, then you can go with the sottoge.
All while emphasizing the timing between each technique. He then presented us with the thought process of where and how to strike, a way to dig into the body rather than move it.
So Weichi-ryu, you want to think of it more as like inserting.
ウェッジ流はね、常にね、こういったこう先をね、突き刺すっていうイメージがあるので、抜き手だったり、足もそう、側線でこう刺すね。
So Weichi-ryu is known for its tip, like the tip of your body strike. So that includes like shogen, fingertips, your soksen. So for kicks, instead of using like the ball right here of your foot, he wants you to kick with the toe.
Something you see rarely outside of karate.
1、2、3、4。
We even finished up with a fist formation that I had never practiced before. This right here isn't correct, because I was way in the back and I couldn't see, and it made me realize how different our defense was compared to that of more traditional Okinawan styles. What is one way of training that you used to do that you wish people knew about today?
それは、やっぱ多少あります思ってはいる。例えば三鎮の期待をするときに三鎮側っていうポットを持って肩をショルダーを下げるっていう昔のトレーニングがあるんですよね。やったりはするんですけど、昔のね人たちがやってたほどやってるっていうわけでもなくて、昔のね鍛える道具チーシっていういろいろねのはい。
What is the main difference between karate in Okinawa and in the rest of the world?
大きい違い。もともとね空手のルーツっていうのはもともとの歴史としてその空手が学校教育に入っていったのがやっぱりなんていうのかな沖縄空手とちょっと競技空手との、違いなのかな。ただねやっぱ上地流は他の流派に比べてやっぱ歴史的にまだちょっと浅くて、学校の教育現場にその当時入ったっていうわけでもなく、それで昔ながらのものをそのまま続けられているんじゃないかなっていうのは
And with only one session left in the day, it was the one I was looking the most forward to, the bow. While technically Kobudo is not karate, being karate is empty hand fighting, plenty of practitioners do both. And I could not be more excited, as today I would be learning a new kata. Which was probably apparent by the amount of mistakes that I made. And the amount of light fixtures that I thought I was going to have to pay for. How ironic that my favorite thing within the curriculum would also come from the same person who said you need to love what you do to practice it long term.
やっぱり先人、もっとはるか言ってば700イヤダゴの空手だから先人から教わったことをまた次の世代に教えていくのがリーの務めだと思ってるので、だから、伝統的に行った方がいいのと、やっぱり新しい文化も取り入れて、次に伝えていくのが伝統空手を長く続けていけることだのが秘訣だと思ってます。でも何でもそうですけど、空手だけじゃなくてね、何でもベースボールでも、柔道でもやっぱり好きにならないと長く続けられない。だからまず好きになることが一番大切。はい。Okay, thank you very much.
This kind of prediction isn't the only thing I got right today. When I sat down for lunch about halfway through the sessions, I assumed not entirely sure how the interviews are going so far. The main thing I'm noticing, though, is the emphasis on the basics, and the attention to detail has been much, much greater than what I'm used to. In American practice of martial arts, I think you get into wanting to compete and push yourself a lot more rather than slow down and maybe listen to your body.
空手やるこの精神気持ちの持ち方として伝統競技空手というのはどうしても馴染めない好きになれないところがあって、僕も競技なんかに出たけれどもやっぱり自分の一生懸命飯をとしてそういう空手あんまり受けられない。だからコツコツと頑張る。これがもう本来の修行、自分の勉強ねいいと思うんで、先生からも教わったからそれも持っていこうと思ってる。絶対ほら文化でも何でも残っているものは僕みたいなもの迷いがいるから残ってるのよ。 ね、人にこう流されていくのは、ね、残らないのねやっぱりね。外国の方々はほらやっぱり沖縄に空手稽古しに来るでしょ。やっぱり伝統空手そういう昔の空手は魅力を感じて来るのみんな。組手練習しに来ないよ。組手は皆さんの強いの。断然強いの。パワーの前にはテクニックも入れない。もう通用しない。僕はいくら頑張ってもあなたに勝てない。You strong。こうパワーには勝てない。少しならねテクニックでカバーできるけどこんなにパワーが下がったらもう通用しないの。相撲でも柔道でも同じ。あんまりあれ力強いともう技効かないの。
This last statement is fascinating because it indicates how a martial art can change based off of how people come into the style and treat it, how body types influence martial arts. For me, I was always a bigger, stronger, and sometimes even faster person, so my technique could falter because I could make up for it in the moment with athletic ability. But today was a nice wake up to remind me that sometimes I need that fine tuning of details. That is a wrap. It is 5 o'clock. I've spent my entire day doing Okinawan Karate, which is the best. It's so weird to practice something that I've been practicing my whole life, but feel so different about it all. One, the care and the dedication to detail, which I've said 100 times today, but it's just so different. It wasn't as difficult or demanding or sweat-provoking as a seminar I might typically go to is, but my brain is like it's been electrified. Like there's so many things I'm thinking about. This is definitely a martial art for people who like to think. I got to work on a new bow kata, which is sick. I'm gonna take it home and practice it. I learned variations of katas that I loved growing up. And overall, I just had such a blast. Thank you to Master Folta for inviting me out, and terrible spaghetti joke, by the way.
Okay, we're going to be having a nice little dinner after this for those that are going to be sticking around for it. It's going to be Italian. And so it just reminded me of what the meatball said to the spaghetti. It told it, hey, you really need to get some sleep. And the spaghetti said, why? He said, because it's a pasta bedtime.
That was awful, but I loved it. What a fun human. All of the masters were so fun to talk to. I don't know what they said because I haven't translated it yet, but once I do, I'm sure I'm going to love it because they seemed fun. And yeah, I hear they're having an Okinawa Karate tournament and demonstration in 2026. Might just have to go. If you guys want to find out more about Okinawan Karate, I'll have links in the description. Thanks for watching.
ちょっと物足りないけど、もっと高く。きれいに撮った？きれいに。